Welcome to Man About Danville with Logan H. Gurman, a podcast for Danville, Kentucky and beyond. Conversations with friends, and you get to listen. Brought to you by the Logan Company, a commercial and residential real estate brokerage for Danville and Central Kentucky. 80% Danville-centric, 20% eccentric.
Okay, y'all see the red button? I'm recording now. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
You're going in my book.
I'm going to blame the intern. Well, we know what we're doing this time, so we should be more efficient.
You got to fire that intern. That's all I can say.
Well, you don't pay them anything, so they're hard to fire. Good morning, Danville. You are listening to Man About Danville, Danville's only global podcast. I'm Logan H. Gurman, the man about Danville himself. I am pleased to be joined today by two friends, Valery McMann.
Hey, Logan.
And Ann-Yager McCrosky.
Hello, Logan.
Thank you, ladies, for being with me today. We are here today to talk about a project that's near and dear to all of our hearts, the Heart of Danville Main Street program. Valery, you are the immediate past president of the Heart of Danville. What is your regular day job?
My regular day job is I'm a financial advisor / financial planner at Farmers National Bank.
Right there. Your office is right there on Main Street. You and I, the first time I remember that we met, you were a senior at Rhodes College, and I was an incoming prospective student. You showed me around campus, and it left such a good impression. That's where I went to school, too. Met your husband that weekend. I've known your brother, Steve, since high school. He was a year behind me. I've known your dad forever. By the way, tell your dad he's on my short list. Anybody that's written a book that lives in Danville is on my official short list, so I'd love to have him on sometime and talk about his book.
Well, I'm sure he'd love to be on here.
Yeah, he's always got a good story, too. All right.
He reminds you often of the cheering you did at the soccer games.
I know. I'm glad that I left an impression in one form or fashion. Ann-Yager, you are a funeral director here in town. How many generations has your family been in that business?
4 here in Danville and 5 total.
And you were one of the few female funeral directors that I know of, you and your mom both. You all do a wonderful job at a difficult profession.
Well, thank you. We enjoy it. It's kind of why I think God put us here.
And then you were also, I don't know if you're the driving force or the creative genius behind Harvey's, the restaurant on 4th Street.
Yes, my husband and I own Harvey's, and it is where friends gather in Danville.
Your husband Alex was the guest on my 3rd or 4th episode. He's from Mississippi. My wife's from Mississippi, so we have that in common. You guys can be seen on Monday nights with Cocktails with Alex and AY on Facebook.
Yes, every Monday night at 7:00.
That's becoming almost as big a fixture in Danville as the man about Danville himself. So congratulations on that. All right. Specifically, I wanted to talk about the Heart of Danville Armchair Telethon that's going to be happening this Sunday, the 9th, from 1 until 8 o'clock or so. Valery, could you explain what's going on with the Heart of Danville Telethon?
Sure. So we are putting on a newfangled, old-fashioned telethon. So for those that are on this podcast, we all remember Jerry Lewis and the telethon. For the younger crowd that doesn't know what that is, it's an all-day event where you have lots of different performers, and that's what we're going to be doing here. So on Sunday from 1 to 9, we will be, Ann-Yager and I will be kicking it off. We'll be emceeing. So I was feeling kind of left out with you guys both having your own shows. I thought I needed to at least be able to MC. So I'm going to help Ann will help me MC, and then we'll kick off with 48 different performers, and they will be performing for 10 minutes each. We have a wide variety. We have some vocalists. We have some performers that will be doing maybe literary readings or poetry readings. We have a clown. So there'll be a little bit for everybody.
Do we have a magician yet?
I don't know. Not that I know of. Do you know any magicians that might be willing to volunteer?
I don't, but give me a minute. These episodes are released on Friday, so this will be released on the Friday before the telethon on Sunday. If you're hearing this, I'm going to be optimistic and say if you have a talent you would like to share with the world and support the Heart of Danville at the same time, get in touch with me or get in touch with Valery. I'll give my contact information at the end. I'm going to put a link to the telethon in the show notes. And we will try to squeeze you on as an event, whether you can juggle or sing or tap dance. We want folks from Danville to participate in the telethon. Are there going to be some folks that have Danville connections that don't live here?
Absolutely. So we've cast a wide net. So I think there'll be some surprises and lots of fun things going on.
All right. There are a lot of talented people here and a lot of talented people from beyond that have lived here at one time or another who have moved on, but still love this special little place that we live in. All of these performers are going to be performing in their own home or venue. They're going to be like this Zoom meeting. They're going to be in front of their computer, in front of their microphone with their trumpet or their tap shoes or their piano, performing online, and people can find these performances on the Heart of Danville Facebook page or the Heart of Danville YouTube channel or the Heart of Danville Telethon.com website link. Is that right?
That's right. You got it.
I covered all the bases.
I think so.
All right. Ann-Yager, you're the current president. Congratulations on that. I know you have wanted this level of power for quite some time, and I think you're going to do a great job in leadership. Would you explain what some of the mission of the Heart of Danville is?
I'm only president because you and Valery made me be. You just kept passing it down, Logan, so it's really your fault. So the Heart of Danville is a Main Street program. We are part of the Kentucky Main Street program, which is also part of the National Main Street program. Main Street programs are all about reinvestment in your community. So there are 4 points to the Main Street program: promotion, design, economic vitality, and organization. Organization is the board and the board of directors who helps run the organization along with the director itself. And then there's promotion, who promotes downtown, promotes the events, promotes the businesses. Design does everything from preservation to working on things like our murals that have happened downtown in the last year or two. And then economic vitality helps in the reinvestment and helping to bring other businesses downtown. So it's really a multifaceted organization that works to have a better downtown, better community for you.
I know in the past as well, the Heart of Danville has been concerned with public safety, with making sure that downtown is an attractive as well as a safe place to live, work, and shop. They've hosted things like Thursday night live concert events in years when we weren't having to fool with pandemic lockdown.
Unfortunately, yes, this year, most of our programming was shut down. Most of our downtown programming that people know and love, like the Lawn Chair Theater, Thursday Night Lives, and Whizziker Park. Those are 2 of our big events all summer long. They're just community oriented, all about, they cost nothing to come to. They're free and open to the public. However, we have had to discontinue those due to COVID. We've been doing pop-ups in the park to help support our local businesses. And with a collaboration with some of the other downtown, the Chamber and the CVB, they've acquired more tables in Whizziker Park. So there are still so many more things that we can do. Even during COVID, even during the bad times, working with the local business owners and the building owners, our goal is to make the 2nd and 3rd floors of the buildings downtown either usable for apartment or businesses. Because right now we have a lot of unused space up there.
And I know there's a lot of pent-up demand. There are a lot of people that would love to be able to live right downtown within a block or 2 of Main Street, just walk everywhere instead of having to get into a car every time they wanted to go somewhere. The Heart of Danville recently lost its director, Dustin Duvall. Dustin and his family are moving out of town. Valery, how are things going with the search for an interim director?
Well, we've got a couple of really good possibilities, and so we hope to be able to make an announcement on that soon to have an interim director. And then in a few months, we'll start a permanent director search. But we need somebody to help us in the interim, don't we, Ann?
Yes. We need all the help we can get.
I completely understand that. While this pandemic lockdown has been so difficult on our small businesses that populate our downtown and throughout our community, it's been tough on our local governments because they're just not taking in as much revenue. So that is placing a burden on the Heart of Danville organization. They're just not going to get the revenue from the city, which is our main governmental source of funds. Although the Heart of Danville raises money and has memberships and we do our own thing, but the money from the city traditionally has been an important part of our budget, and it's just not going to be there the way it has been in past years. Valery, do you have to be a small business on Main Street to be a member of the Heart of Danville?
Absolutely not. Downtown and Main Street is really the only neighborhood that belongs to the whole community. So we really want and encourage individuals, family members that enjoy and take pride in our downtown to become members. And then you will be subscribed to our email newsletter, and you keep up to date on what's going on downtown. So I think that's important. One of the things that's been really great to see is that throughout this pandemic, our community has really stepped up and supported our downtown businesses. I'm sure some you all may have seen where somebody was sending $100 bills to the different restaurants. And it was an anonymous donation to the restaurants just because they knew that folks were going to be having a hard time. So that's the kind of spirit and kind of dedication to our downtown that we want to encourage and motivate more people to become supporters of the Heart.
I joined the board because I felt it was important for our entire city, county, and community to have an attractive, economically vibrant downtown. When the core of the community is functioning well and looks good, it just reflects outward, and it's a benefit for everybody, whether they live in the immediate downtown or not. And it's just an important economic tool to bring in new businesses, new residents, new opportunities to our community. So having a vibrant downtown is important to me, and it should be important to everybody. And this telethon is a fun, innovative way to let people participate. Having a good-looking, nicely functioning downtown isn't an accident. It takes a lot of organization, and it takes a lot of individual effort on the part of the small businesses themselves, and in partnership with individuals, and in partnership with our local government, other agencies too. So, Valery, if somebody wants to find the telethon this Sunday at 1:00, by the way, you all are going to let me MC too. Is that correct?
Absolutely. We're honored to have you MC the Man About Danville. How could we not include you?
Seldom. I was kind of built for a non-visual medium, but if folks want to not only hear my beautiful resonant voice and see my chipper, happy-go-lucky self, they'll be able to tune in. I think I'm taking the mic at 3:00. I'm kind of taking the mid shift, so I'm happy to be able to be participating in the telethon myself via webcam and microphone. And I'm going to take some time getting my mic and my camera set up. I'm going to put some good lighting on myself. So where can folks find the event online?
So you can go to our Facebook page Sunday, August 9th at 1 p.m., and it will be streamed live there. You can also go to the website that's been specifically set up for this telethon, which is the Heart of Danville telethon.com. And then you could also find it on YouTube under Heart of Danville. So
if you have gone to a church service online during this lockdown event, it's going to be similar in nature to that. It's going to function largely similar to that. So if you want to see some local talent, if you want to see some Danville talent that may have migrated away at some point, you don't have to stay for all 8 hours. It's just like the Jerry Lewis Telethon. You can come and go as you please. We're going to be here for 8 hours, but you don't have to be. Just come, enjoy the show. If the spirit moves you, hit the donate button. You can actually sign up for a membership through the website. So I'm excited to participate with this, and I know you guys are too. And I think it's going to be a wonderful event for the Heart of Danville. Yep. And Logan, I want to make sure that I thank a few of the sponsors that have come forward. We hope to have more sponsors, but the Heart of Danville Board of Advisors actually donated the funds to pay for the people that are putting this telethon on. So all the money goes directly to the Heart of Danville. So I want to thank our board for doing that. And then we've had a couple of banks step up and be sponsors as well. Community Trust is a sponsor, and Farmers National Bank is a sponsor. But we can accept more sponsors, and we'll be naming those people throughout the telethon on Sunday. So get in touch if you'd like to be a sponsor for this event. Awesome. Valery, thank you for being with me today. Thank you. Ann-Yager, McCrosky, thank you for being with me today.
Always a pleasure, Logan.
All right. Any final thoughts? Any parting words of wisdom?
Come out and support our small town.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Logan.
I'll see you on Sunday.
Okay. See you then.
Take care.
But hey, don't go anywhere, because you know what it's time for? What's up, Danville? What's up, Danville is brought to you by my friends at the Still at Amber Bev restaurant. Find them in Danville up on the hill that you see from the bypass. The official address for your phone or navigation system is 522 Techwood Drive. They're open for dinner Thursday through Saturday, 5 to 9. Lunch is available Thursday and Friday. You can have dinner out on the beautiful garden patio, or they offer curbside pickup Order online at thestillky.com or call 859-209-2136. Wonderful South American, North American fusion cuisine. They always have great specials on the weekends. P.S. Be sure to check out their range of pre-mixed bottled cocktails to go and great flavors like the classic caipirinha, strawberry caipirinha, and for a limited time, sangria. Find them at thestillky.com or the phone number again, 859-209-2136. Pioneer Playhouse is running Maybe Baby It's You through August 22nd. Check out their website, pioneerplayhouse.com, for more information and get an idea of the safety protocols that will be in place when you go visit the outdoor theater. Also, Power Play will be playing a live event on Thursday, August the 20th. Join the Norton Center, my friend Steve Hoffman at the Norton Center, for a virtual and spirited evening of performances and poignant conversations with Frank X. Walker, Yolantha Harrison Pace, and Jessica Chisley. Meet the artists and learn what inspires them to create and perform art that affects change during the Culture Plus series, Black Culture Matters. The program will be introduced by Center College's new president, Milton Moreland, and moderated by Andrea Abrams, Center's Associate Vice President for Diversity Affairs. Registration to the event is free. Check out thenortoncenter.com for more information. They also have a Facebook link as well. So search Facebook for the Norton Center for more information on this event. That will be happening August 13th. That's a Thursday. Art Center of the Bluegrass, the Run for the Arts, one of the longest running 5K events, is being rescheduled as a virtual event this September. That's going to be co-sponsored by Danville Bike and Footwear. Check out the website artcenterky.org for more information on that virtual 5K and get a look at the t-shirt. It's a stunner, and hint, you can register, get the t-shirt. You don't actually have to run. Chi Rho Academy is still taking enrollment through today, August the 7th. Chi Rho, I'll spell that C-H-I, new word, R-H-O Academy, offers a classical education alternative here in Danville, downtown. Check out Chi Rho Academy on Facebook or call or text my friend Sarah Wilson at 859-583-8955. That's Sarah Wilson, 859-583-8955. I'm sad to report that the Great American Brass Band Festival has been postponed for 2020. Hopefully it'll be back with us in June of 2021. Can't wait to see that again. And congratulations to two new Great American Brass Band board members, Bill Bandy and Michael Fly Hughes. Those are two men about Danville right there. And of course, don't forget to join me on Sunday, August the 9th, 1 to 9 for the Heart of Danville Armchair Telethon. Wherever you are, you can watch a great lineup of entertainment in support of the Heart of Danville's Main Street program. If you have an item or an event that needs a shout out here on What's Up Danville, be sure to send it to me via the contact information at the end of the show. I'd like to thank my guests, Valery McMann and Ann-Yager McCrosky, for joining me today. Well, thank you guys. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. See ya.
I'll try to get links up to everything I've mentioned in the show notes. Do you need to get in touch with me to either talk about the show or real estate, or do you have an item for What's Up Danville? Let me know with the contact information. People have been asking, and the answer is yes, the Man About Danville can MC your event. Birthday parties, anniversary parties, I can do those. I can also be your in-ring announcer for your mixed martial arts event. Just get in touch and we'll work something out. On a more serious note, I would like to thank all the doctors and the nurses and the medical professionals who are working so hard to keep us safe. Thanks to all the emergency responders. Thank you to the teachers who are working so hard to keep our kids safe and educated in these unprecedented times. Thanks to everybody driving a truck or farming or keeping my lights on or checking me out at a retail location or working in food and beverage service. There are so many people doing big and small but great things to keep our community moving forward, and I just want to say I appreciate it. You can find me on my website, ManAboutDanville.com. Email me, ManAboutDanville@gmail. Follow me on the Insta, the Twitter, the Facebook. Anywhere you listen to your podcast, you can find this podcast, Man About Danville. If you have a moment, hit subscribe wherever you listen, and I appreciate your reviews and ratings. Those are always welcome. Be well, have a good weekend, and thanks for listening.
That's it. We're out. Thanks so much for listening. We really appreciate it. Subscribe to Man About Danville wherever you access your favorite podcasts, and be sure to tell your friends about us. You've been listening to Man About Danville with Logan H. Gurman, brought to you by the Logan Company, a commercial and residential real estate brokerage for Danville and Central Kentucky. Know someone who would be a good guest? Want to be a guest yourself? Have an idea for the show? Get in touch with us. Find all our contact information on the web at ManAboutDanville.com. Thanks for joining us.